Hello, Arthur. My name is Joey. Thank you for giving me some of your time. To make sure I don't miss anything, I'll have a script by me. Today, you will be helping me test a website. Your perspective would be very helpful in figuring out what works and what doesn't. So I encourage you to think aloud and be blunt about it too. As in, say what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, and what you're thinking. Reassuring, we're testing the site, not you, so no need to worry about making mistakes. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I will annotate them and may not be able to answer them right away, since we want to know how people do things without immediate assistance. If you still have questions at the end though, I'll try to answer them for you. Also, if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. You may have noticed the recording device, the cell phone. If you're fine with it, we're going to record what happens on the simulated screen and our conversation. Definitely your face won't be recorded. It is for educational purpose and none outside the classroom is going to see it. And it's only to be used to see how the site could be presented. Do we have your consent to film?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and start.
All right.
Do you have any questions so far?
No, I'm good.
Okay, hold on one second. Before we start, let me go ahead and ask you a few questions. Do you own a smartphone?
Yes.
Are you a vegetarian?
No.
Do you use CSUN services such as the CSUN Food Pantry or the Patrol application on campus?
No.
Have you ever received food stamps?
No.
Okay, we're done with questions, so let's get started. Take a look at the application in front of you. First, without clicking anything, give me some impressions you have about the site. As in what you like, what you don't like, who you think made it, and what you think the site is all about. Go ahead and take the next couple minutes to go through it.
Just what this is right here, or everything?
Your impressions on each page as you go through.
Okay, each page.
What
All right.
you like, what you don't like.
As I go, or at the end?
As you go.
All right.
Think loud.
Here we got the CSUN Food Pantry website. I can log in, I guess. I totally skipped over this huge chunk of text. Let me read that. This is a description. Very nice. Very nice. Very plain, not very colorful. Gets the point across, though. That's what's important. This is the login page, I assume. I hit new user, right? So, let's see, login page. Very clean, I would say. Very obvious options here. Food allergies covered. Might want a little fill in the blank here because some people are allergic to strange things these days.
Okay, great.
We got, calendar is pretty obvious. A lot of importance placed here, but I think that's for the best because if you miss that, someone's going to be very confused. All right, I'm going to hit that next button. I assume that's where I'm hitting. Here we got the pantry. You get to choose food items. I assume will go in these blanks. Let's see. Allergy friendly. I like this. I like this up here. Very good. Not much to comment on. This looks like a lot of placeholder stuff. I like this popular, recently added kind of thing going on. Because that's something, when you pick out food, you always tend to just get the same thing. It's more comfortable. All right, I assume you check what you want. Hit next. Checkout. I assume checkout is from, maybe you'll go here or next, I don't know.
Great.
Let's see, checkout. Just a summary of the things you've put on. You can get rid of them. I believe this is the same delivery date from before. Pretty self-explanatory. You can go back, finish, and this will take you to settings. All right, that's where this would have taken me. So I assume this is change your email if I forgot to set it previously. Let me check. Yeah, I should have already provided a CSUN email. So I assume this is edit email, pickup time. can edit. Hold on. The one thing that confuses me is when I sign up, I choose one single pickup date. When I assumed pickup date would be for each order, but it seems like it's attached to your account by saying this here and here,
Okay.
not just on one single order, right? I'd assume at the checkout stage you'd have this drop down.
I can answer that for you at the end of the user testing.
Okay, and save changes, and that's all.
Okay, great. So we're going to move on to some specific tasks.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to go back to the landing page.
Oh, my bad.
So, scenario 1. As a returning user, choose 3 items you would like to have from the food pantry.
Should I simulate a little?
So go ahead and point to where you think would take you to that
Alright.
functionality.
Oh, and he will be my AI.
From there, choose 1 canned item, 1 perishable item, and 1 item from cleaning supplies.
Alright, would be, and then check canned, perishable, and cleaning. And you check them, I assume. They would be checked. I believe you go here. Alright, awesome. Check out if everything's good. I will hit finish.
Good. So that's scenario 1. So if we move back to the landing page, we can move on to scenario number 2. As a new user, sign up for an account and select whether or not you have allergies, and schedule a day to pick up the items from the food pantry.
Alright. User, fill this stuff out. Pick a date,
Okay.
and then do it.
That's it for that
Oh.
specific scenario.
Okay.
So scenario number 3 is going to take place on the checkout screen. At the checkout screen, schedule the date that you had initially selected.
Schedule the date that I initially selected.
Reschedule.
Click here. And this takes me to settings, which I would pick another day. Oh, save changes.
All right, scenario number 4. At the checkout screen, remove an item from the cart and proceed to submit your order. And lastly, scenario 5. At the checkout, you decide you don't want any of your items that you had selected. Find a way to remove all items and restart the process.
Cancel all. And if that doesn't take me back, I would go back. I don't know.
Great. Thank you for your time. This was very helpful. Do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
No, I do not.
So, was there any main hangups that you saw with the application?
I guess just that one small confusion I had, that dates were tied to your account and not exactly each order.
Okay.
I'm not sure which it was.
Was there anything that you thought was intuitive and easy to use about the application?
Yeah, it's okay if I spread these out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, X's on the items, very simple. We have drop-down calendars, also pretty easy to use. You see that everywhere. Checkboxes to select multiple things from these tabs. Recently added is pretty cool. This, while it just might not be clear because it's very simple right now, it could either be next step in this process, or there's multiple pages of items that I would sort through.
Okay,
I don't know which it was.
great, that's helpful.
Would you feel that having a time slot to pick up your order would be useful rather than just a day?
I feel like if it was a day, then your time slot would just be that whole day. But if you specified, oh, within this 1 hour, I mean, it's just a smaller time slot than the whole day.
If you were tasked with, say you're a vegetarian,
Mm-hmm.
and you wanted to just select vegetarian items, do you believe that there's an easy way of going about that?
Not with what is listed here, because there's no clear vegetarian option here. And I suppose it'd require some more descriptive text.
Okay. And how about if you just wanted supplies?
You have cleaning supplies here. That's pretty straightforward, I believe.
So on this page, which one would you look at first to actually go to the next page, the checkout or the arrow?
I initially thought this was to see next sections.
Okay.
After seeing these returns that look the same as these, I thought you'd hit the checkout or the shopping cart.
Okay, great. That conducts the usability test. Thank you very much.